So I'm about halfway done with the organ project right now, and I just want to go over what I've completed so far and some of my plans for finishing the project. This is the first pipe that I made last November, Thanksgiving break. Makes a nice sound. But I had trouble making a lot of different types of wooden pipes, so I decided to go with copper. So this is what a copper pipe looks like. Once I polish it, it'll be nice and shiny and pretty. This is the highest note, it's C. And here I have all 6 Cs. All 6 of these pipes are the 6 different Cs I'll have in my organ. So another thing I've been working on is a fan right here. It's in a box with foam that should cut back on the noise, and this still sounds pretty loud because the noise comes out here, but it's going to feed into a bellows, which should also suppress the noise, so hopefully you won't be able to hear the fan, but for now you will. There's 3 computer fans put in series so that they add up the pressure. Get a little quieter as they get bigger, because in order to make it loud, you have to have a wide pipe. So. This is the second row of talking. Pipe right here is the lowest note that we'll have in the organ. It's about 10 feet long, and it has this angle at the top so it can stick straight up and it won't hit the ceiling.
That's a great sound.
Yeah, it's a really nice sound. Hopefully the camera will pick it up, because my cell phone did not pick it up when I tried recording it. It's too low. So those are the pipes that I've made so far. I've actually made a lot of pipes. I've made about 50 pipes now, and I'm going to have 61 pipes in my main rank. You can see some other pipes I have here. Here's another big one. So I also need to, you saw the start of the air system. I need to have a couple more bins that move the pressurized air around to the pipes. That still needs to be done. And then I also need to control how the pipes are played. So I have about 60 of these things. Each one of these is basically an electromagnet with a spring. So when you send current across these 2 lines, it pulls the spring down. And so I'm going to electronically control each one of the notes, because I can't play the organ myself. My laptop is going to play it for me, and so it'll use these to open and close the valves that allow the pressurized air to go into the pipes. Oh, this is another kind of pipe. I'm thinking of adding maybe 25 more pipes to complement the highest 2 octaves. These give like really high-pitched whistles that should make a nice little addition. You can come in the shop. Oh, here's some paint that I'm also planning on using to make the PVC look a little nicer than the way it looks right now.
You got pipes all over the place in here.
Yes. Yeah, there were some other designs that I had, like this pipe. You can barely hear a note. When I hook it up to the fan, it's a little better, but it doesn't usually work very well. This also didn't work. It's kind of not, it doesn't even look very good. It's sort of hammered into shape. Where's the, oh, here we go. This pipe, I also spent a fair amount of time making. This looks a lot like how the pipes do when you actually see a real organ, but I also just couldn't get this guy to work either, so that's too bad. And then this is what they all look like before I started working with them. It's just a long rod of pipe. They come in 10 feet.
Standard copper pipe, huh?
Standard copper pipe.
I'm surprised we still have pipes in the basement that haven't been taken apart.
Yeah, I'd really like to use this ventilation system or something to make a really big one, but can't. Okay, and then the last part, you can bring it over here. So, in order to, like I said, I can't play the organ, so in order to play each note, I have to have something decide when to turn the notes on and off. So, what I did was I made this board right here. They have 64 LEDs right now, little lights that each one signifies a pipe. And what I'm going to do is, when it turns on a light, that's a little electronic signal that I can use to control those the spring things that I showed earlier. That should make a note. So eventually each light will be a note instead. And so if I run the code that I wrote this summer, I get this nice little, I made a keyboard on here, and you can see the lights correspond, each light corresponds to a note.
Okay.
And I also can take MIDI files from online.
Okay.
And so here you can see sort of a rendition of the music. I can also select notes and move them around, make them higher or lower.
So can you play that onto your LED box there?
Exactly. And so once I have edited it the way I want it to sound, then I take it over here, and these are all MIDI files that I've already played around with, and so it can also play these songs. So in the end, I should be able to play this song on the actual organ through the laptop. And it's a simple USB cable that connects the laptop. So that's the progress I've made so far, and hopefully I'm almost never home anymore, so I don't get to work on it a lot, but hopefully it'll be done in a year from now.
Sounds great. Next stop, Carnegie Hall.
If